Good morning. It's Sunday, June 30th, the last day of the month. And I was expecting that the Supreme Court was going to rule on the Trump immunity case on Friday because I thought that was their last day of the sessions for this year. But it turns out that ruling, that consequential ruling, is going to take place on Monday, tomorrow. And that is the last case that this Supreme Court has to deal with for this year. And when they meet on Monday for the final day of opinions, they are expected to issue a blockbuster decision on whether former President Trump is protected from criminal liability for official acts that claims they were official acts taken while in the White House. In the case, Donald Trump is claiming such immunity to try and quash the federal election subversion prosecution brought by the special counsel Jack Smith. And we all know what happened on that day in January 6th when the Capitol was overrun by people. And Donald Trump went into hiding to watch that event for 6 or 7 hours during the day and did not step forward and tell his minions to stop behaving like fools and damaging our country. Smith charged Trump with 4 felony counts, including conspiracy to defraud the United States and conspiracy to obstruct an official proceeding. And over his efforts to hold on to power after his 2020 election loss, which he still refuses to admit. And if he runs again and loses, are we going to go through the same thing for another 4 years, how he lost and he didn't lose? Trump pleaded not guilty and has denied any wrongdoing in this matter. But that is not the case. Trump's trial was supposed to start on March 4th, but it has been delayed because the High Court, our Supreme Court, which is not so supreme in my mind anymore, is considering the immunity question. So we sit here and we wait on pins and needles to find out what this court is going to decide or has decided already. And this country needs the right decision. This country needs Trump off the ballot and out of our lives. The man is a menace to our Constitution, a menace for most people in this country. And I do not understand the 45 or 50% of this nation that stand behind him. They want a dictator to run this country. And dictatorships are not the best things in the world. And if Trump has his way, much of the good work that has gone on for the last 4 years will disappear. And maybe he'll even lower taxes again for those who can well afford to pay those taxes. He is not proven to be a man of the people. Donald Trump is out for one person and one person only, and that's himself. And you can see that in his last presidency. How anybody who disagreed with him was shifted off to somewhere. And so many good people who had worked in our government for years and years and years deserted the government because of Donald Trump's one-manship because he believes he knows everything. He will not have any cabinet that is willing to oppose his view. He will put only lackeys to work for him, people who just suck up to him. He will not have a team that confides in him and helps him to make the proper decision. If you look at the presidencies that have been great, they have not been great because of one man sitting in the table there at the head. They have been great because those presidents have put together teams of people who work well together. Donald Trump is a one-man show. He will not have a team. He will do everything that he thinks is right and lie another 30,000 times to the public, as he has done before. Coming to the debate with Joe Biden with piles of lies. And it's a shame that Joe Biden did so poorly at that debate. But if you were watching Donald Trump closely, you could see he was not telling the truth. And he still holds the opinion that January 6th was not a crime and that he was not defeated in the 2020 election. But he was defeated and he should be defeated again. But are we going to allow him to even run? All of that is in the hands of this Supreme Court decision. And I hope we get it right. So I leave you with that this morning. Another terrible situation created by Trump. And this nation doesn't need to deal with more of him and his terrible decisions. So have a great day. Bye.